Good afternoon. It's another sunny Saturday, and today we still talk about family and marriage. And more specifically, I know we've been talking about divorce, but we want to know then if there is divorce, which is what we've been tackling for the last few weeks. Then why do people get married? If people divorce, yes, things happen and people end up divorcing or separating. So why do people get married? And I'm sure as you sit there, you have all this, and this is not new, you've had it before. We have a myriad of reasons, and we are all different, so we will all get different for various reasons. Now, recently I came across a very interesting study by Forbes magazine, and they cited a few reasons, actually, according to the populations, a few reasons that people gave for getting married. One of those reasons, actually the topmost reason for getting married, according to Forbes, and this is a research that was done this year, a study that was done this year, is financial security. Oh yes, yes, the money. Yes, people do get married for financial security. Another reason that people gave, not in any particular order, now for the following, love was one of those reasons. Another reason that was given was for companionship, and also family pressures also appeared there. Family and societal expectation and pressures that you've attained a certain age and people are looking at you, and the aunties and the uncles are asking, what is happening? You've not found yourself a girl, you've not found yourself a man. Yes, that was also another reason that people gave for getting married. So to flip and also to start a family finally was another one, that you want children to, who can be named after you, and this can also be under societal expectations and pressures that you feel like, especially for ladies, as we get older, you're wondering, will I be able to bear children in the next few years? So why can't I get married and get children now? Yes, starting a family is one of those things. So let's look at the flip side of this. If these are the reasons why people get married, then why do people divorce, or why do people separate? Among the reasons, and not in any particular order, would be financial stresses between the couple, or even outside of the marriage, or the individual, any of the individuals having financial stresses. We also see a lot of marriages and divorcing, marriages breaking, people divorcing and separating because of abuse, whether physical abuse, whether emotional abuse, or even both. Where there's that, many a times people have cited that as a big reason for wanting to divorce. Another issue is compatibility, and with compatibility, this happens mostly when people start living together, and after years you realize, we are not on the same level, we are not on the same space, even especially when it comes to values and beliefs. And compatibility would be looked at in terms of, maybe we conflict, and maybe it's a situation where we never discussed, or those values have changed. We are all experiencing, as much as we are in the marriage unit, we also all, like, both husband and wife, or parties to the marriage, are experiencing life differently. So if we are unable to come together and agree, as much as I am experiencing life this way, I'm also changing in this particular manner, and I, on the other hand, my partner is also changing, then how do we bring this together and be able to walk alongside each other in agreement? So yes, such differences do bring problems in marriages, and sometimes when not handled well, or no, when not handled at all, may lead to divorce and separation. Another issue, or another factor that may contribute to divorce and separation, is conflict. How we manage, or how a couple is managing conflict, may also be another issue. So we are saying, yes, we are married. Of course, we will have differences. how do we handle those differences? And how we handle differences will determine on how we work together. And even I think there's a good book that says two cannot work together unless they agree. Okay, unless they are in agreement, and this agreement, I have a feeling it has to do a lot with communication. So communication is big in any relationship, not just the marriage relationship. And this, among many reasons, are reasons why couples are getting divorced. The issue of bearing children. If a couple came into marriage to start a family, that is children, and for one reason or the other they are unable to do that, we've seen marriages break down because of that. Interference by extended family, by the in-laws, the outlaws, that has also caused a lot of breakup in marriage, whether divorce, whether separation. And we've also seen situations where a couple or marriage will fall apart because of where the two couples are unable to come to a compromise when it comes to differences in life, and even competition. I'll take competition as an example, where especially the corporate, when it comes to career and corporate, careers specifically, sometimes you'll find there is a competition between the wife and husband, and that competition, if not well handled, because you're not there to compete, you're there to complement. So if there is not that complementary relationship, that may lead to separation and divorce if not well handled. So these, among many others, and which we shall be now going into research, because we want to base our arguments on research. We shall be talking about being some specific reasons or some specific predictors, according to research by a good couple called the Gottmans, that may lead or may indicate that a couple is most likely going to divorce, and we call them the four horsemen. So see you next time as we talk about the four horsemen. Have a good